Well, here I am again, back on the Atari Jaguar, and the customer ordered a cap kit for it from Console 5. You may have seen me do an audio board from Console 5, I believe, on a Vectrex system. Same customer. Anyhow, there is the little card that comes with the capacitors. And where are the capacitors? So here is the Atari Jaguar cap kit. It says install Nichicon KL 10 microfarad caps at C10 and C34, which is these these two, excuse me, orange capacitors right here. So one is C10 and one is C34. Now, from what I can see in here, the KL capacitors are, I believe, that one right there, which is a 10 at 100 volts. And a second one over here somewhere, which is a 10 at 100 as well. But anyhow, these are supposed to be pretty good quality caps. Looks like some Nichicons, especially this guy right here. What is that one? That's the one that had originally leaked on the board. It is a Nichicon 2200 at 10 volts. So before I start installing these caps, incidentally, the customer did supply a CD-ROM drive cap kit as well, fewer caps. And he does have a CD-ROM that he wishes for me to recap. But before I get started on this, like I said, I want to, if you watched the last video, I want to remove this RF modulator right here. I believe this is a delay line for NTSC video, and then this little coil right here labeled U1, which is not an IC chip, it's a coil, I do believe. So anyhow, I want to pull that RF modulator off the board, that delay line, and that coil. Everything else I can get wet. I want to wash this in the dishwasher. I know you've seen me do it on car stereos and camcorders, but I want to do it on this unit just to make sure to get all of the stray electrolyte off of the board, especially under these RAM chips. I don't want them to migrate up the leads of the RAM chips either. So I'm going to go ahead and get the solder sucker out, and I think I'm going to suck the solder off the top of the RF modulator right here, and then we can pull the delay line in this coil off of the board. So one moment. Well, that worked out pretty good. The delay line just fell out of the board completely. And let's see, is this guy ready to come out? And yes, it is. That little coil is off of the board. So I just got to heat up the big traces down here on the RF modulator, and it should just lift right off the board at this point. All right, well, that went better than planned, I should say. Got the RF modulator off of the board, got the delay line and the coil off of the board. So it is ready for the dishwasher at this point to neutralize any acid that might have fallen under that chip. Now, I don't want to take all the caps out first. I want to make sure I wash everything, because some of these caps will provide a little bit of ESD protection to some of these chips. So let's get this thing in the dishwasher and get it washing. One moment. All right, so I have the circuit board loaded up, as well as the top cover and the top cover. Remember, we had a little bit of something got spilled into it, so I want to wash both of these to get that off of it. And I think we're going to be just fine. So there we go. Everything's in there. I already got my soap preloaded into the dishwasher. We'll close that. And we'll just do, actually, let's just do a normal cycle, no heat dry, and start. All right, we'll check back in a couple hours. All right, well, fresh out of the dishwasher, I've already dried it off. Everything looks really, really good compared to the way it did look. It looks like it just came off the assembly line. Look at this thing. It is spotless. And it really did help get rid of some of that corrosion over here where that capacitor lives. But yeah, just take a look at that thing. Blew everything out, made sure that switch was dry. The joystick connectors up here on the front of the board, They are very good. I just got to go ahead and reinstall the delay line, the RF modulator, and that little coil right there. And then I think we will be good to go. But before I do that, we're going to get a CAT scan. I'm going to move the CAT over here. So that circuit trace right there. Let me enable the macro zoom, and we shall zoom in on it together. One moment. Okay, so I do have a pointing apparatus. I'm concerned that there is no trace right there. That looks okay, a little bit of corrosion, and then it runs over to this pin on the IC right there. I'm not too terribly concerned about this plate through right there, simply because it's on a large trace. It has conductivity here, here, and then over here as well, right there. So not too terribly concerned about that one. However, I am concerned about this one that runs to that pin right there. So what I'm going to do is we'll flip the board over. This is where on the first part I lifted one of the resistors off the board while I was unsoldering this cap. So let me flip this over, and hopefully I can find it in a reasonable amount of time. Hello, there we go. So there's that resistor that got lifted off the board and resoldered, and it goes through one plate through, and then the other resistor through that plate through, and the other resistor through that plate through. And it does go to the positive side of that large capacitor that was leaking. So theoretically, I should be able to do ohms from this terminal of the capacitor over to here, here, and here, and I should see about 4.7K because they're all 472 resistors. So let me get this back into view. One moment. Okay. Try to get a meter set up. Maybe it would be better if I set it up on this side. There we go. Look at that. Let me reset it. So I'm just going to put the one lead on the capacitor hole right there, and then we should see 4.7K approximately. 4.65, perfect. 4.1, acceptable. And 4.2. So now if I flip the board over, then I'll have to reorient the meter, obviously. Okay, same test again. So there's that first plate through, 4.6K, perfect. The next plate through is 4.1, and the last plate through is 4.2. But take a look at this. If I measure the pin of the chip, I get 3 megohms, 3 million ohms right there. It's just a copper conductor. And then 4.7K. That's bad. That's a problem. That is definitely an issue. And I want to try to find where this plate through right there goes through the board and verify that we have integrity on it as well. And it looks like it connects directly to the positive side of that power supply capacitor right there. So at a minimum, I need to run a jumper wire from that plate through over to that pin right there. Shouldn't be too terribly hard to do. Should be able to do it pretty easily, and then we'll get ready to recap this board. All right, so I did go ahead and add fresh solder to the plate through, and I did vacuum it out so I have a clear hole to go through at this point. I went ahead and put a piece of, I think it's 28 or 30 gauge enameled wire through it, and once I tin this, it should stick to the wire. I've got about a 1/2 inch excess on the other side. There we go, perfect. I just got to trim that off now. Flip it over to the other side of the board, and then I just need to bring it over, and we'll tin it and just attach it back down. Yes, it is 28 gauge magnet wire. So the end of it is tinned. I'm going to add just a little bit of solder to the pin itself. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. There we go. Now if I can do this left-handed, that would be excellent. Okay, pretty happy with those results. We'll have to hit it with a bit of cleaner, but I think that's going to work out just fine. Fix the broken trace. And just to make sure everything is happy, joy, we'll go ahead and do another ohm test. Make sure we have about 4.7K. And like again, 4.1, 4.2, and then on the pin of the IC itself, 4.2. Perfect. Better than 2 megs. So that's obviously a pull up resistor. So that could have been a problem down the road if it was not already a problem. So I think I'm going to wrap it up right here. The next part will be recapping this board. But yeah, everything came out great out of the dishwasher. It looks fantastic. And hopefully we can get this thing back up and running great for this customer once again. Everyone, thanks for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Everybody, have a great day. We'll see you back in I think this is going to be part 3 coming up when I recap the board. Bye-bye. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Okay, recording video, audio sync. Okay, turn that off. Make it nice and quiet. That connector, no,